forces fought admirably today, Commander. And yet, their efforts have done little to slow the advance of the Elders' vision for the future.
I was just about to go, ZigZagZog here, coming to you from somewhere in this world. Well, the Warlocks stole the scene from me. But anyway, we're back and we got to figure out what we need to get going here now that the retail is over. In fact, I think we're probably safe on retails till the end of June. I can't remember the exact time frames. 21 days sticks in my head, but I could totally be pulling that out of thin air. But there is a brief time after a retail that we're immune to them. They can't happen for a little while. And I'm going to say, well, June 11th is the time showing right now. So by July 1st, I'm going to convert to they can happen again mode and start thinking about that. In the meantime, let's change some duties from some of our individuals. We're down to just 8. Although I'm pretty dang happy that we still have 8, to be quite honest. We're going to put everybody back on recruit to try and get that back up, since I'm not going to be looking for another mission in this area with the network tower going on and then the final lib mission coming up. And with strength 4, vigilance 6, no need to speed up the strength growth any more than it should be. So let's move on here. And then we also have Haven over here that we want to keep everybody on intel. I got to get 2 advisors back in. Note to self down here also. And then since we're safe down here even, I'm going to start changing our jobs here also. And we'll go back on recruiting at least till the end of the month and see if we can grow this Haven back up after that devastating protected data tap. So let's figure out our 2 Haven advisors we want to put back in for the moment. Commander ZigZag can probably go into the one of them. His will is in good shape. Anybody that pretty much has good will right now, we'll just kind of throw in. Doesn't mean we can't pop anybody right back out for a mission that may pop up. But I like the idea of having, I was thinking you, Dark Admiral. And there we go. Let's just make sure our advisor loadouts are in shape. I'm prone to forget to check that, and yeah, ablative is probably all I need with you. All the rest will have grenades and whatnot that support you, so I think we're fine doing that with you. And then for Commander over here, I think we're probably in good shape too, but it just pays to double check. Yes, we're fine. Nothing worse than getting out there and finding out you don't have ablative. Felipe, who are you on that mission with? I can't even remember anymore. The ambush one. Yeah, the ambush one where we didn't put you with ablative. So anyway, it looks like Jailbreak's going to be our next mission. I think I've touched everything I need to touch right at the moment. We got 3 days till we get our own regular mech available. 4 days till Justine gets out of the tube. And 4 days till Raul Machine Hater Jr., otherwise known as Laser Master, is ready. So let's just get the timer rolling, and I don't know, where do we want to fly to? I guess we'll just come up here for Western US to scan for missions right now, since we have some individuals available.
United States.
Yeah, we have folks available to go out now on a mission, so let's start scanning.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing. I've often wondered how the aliens could conceive of such a being. Is there another world out there, filled with these shape-shifting creatures? Or are they merely another construct of alien genetic tampering?
I don't know, Tygan. Let's take a look at needle rounds. These ultra-thin slivers of alien alloy are designed to penetrate the body armor that Advent soldiers wear, doing bonus damage to a non-robotic Advent unit. So that could be... We'll take a look at that in the proving ground, see what's involved there. Chameleon suit. I've not always built a lot of those, but you know, it's available. We'll take a look at them. What else do we need to do now? We have 53 Illyrium crystals, so we definitely don't need to do any rendering right now. What we need to do is get one more drone wreck. That would be nice, wouldn't it now? And we also need to gain some more supplies, because we can't build a whole heck of a lot without supplies. What I'm thinking, since our intel is so anemic, we may invest a little time into some intel to help us out. So I'm thinking that's in our plan, is what we got to do right now, because I'm not going to render or disassemble anything at the moment. It's not necessary. So let's do a little alien data cache.
I will begin our research immediately.
All right, that's 4 days out. Everything seems to be 3 to 4 days out right now, the way we're sitting. All right, let's scan some more. And we've acquired a target. Let's go find out where it is. It's a 6-day target, which could give us an assault and an intel package, and it's extremely light. The kind we like. The way we like. Now, this has automated defenses, so intel suggests a high concentration of robotic enemies at this mission. Well, we just have to have the right things on this mission. I'm gonna see what we can put together. We should be able to get a team of 5 out on this one, is what I'm thinking, and we're gonna give it a go. All right, we'll be right back with the team that I decide to take out on this one. See you soon. All right, we got a team of 5 going out on this one, and I had originally taken Dark Admiral out of the Haven because I figured I want a specialist against the potential mechanical enemies, but then I noticed Dave the Alien Grinder, and guess what? He has this could be our first time getting out there with a drone or something of that nature, where we can give a shot to Trojan and see how that works. This may be a leading opportunity for that. So that's why I picked Dave the Alien Grinder over you, Dark Admiral, even though you are my first thought. And then that means Dave the Alien Grinder going out, well, Alatrista is getting dragged along too. Now, I tried looking at the regular armor that increases your health and lowers the chance for crits against you. But at least at this time, I'm not interested. Maybe we can find a speed PCS at one point to counter it, but I wasn't comfortable adding that to you because I actually put it in here, and having your speed go down to 13. Just, being able to go 9 tiles versus 8 tiles. I just felt we're going to go with this mix. Now, if we start... if you take damage this time, well, maybe I'll change my mind, but... that was my thinking on that one. I'm going to value speed over the reduced crit chance that gives you. And then Lucian Gamer and J Joker Kelly are coming along, and since we have potential mechs galore on this one based on the sit rep. We have AP ammo, we have chain shot, we have shredding, and we have Gamer also able to shred galore the extra armor that we could be facing today. So that's why this team went along. And then finally I had one more spot open, and I was going back and forth, and we went with you, Boomer, just for some boom power with you. Now, the nice thing, because I almost took some other non-bond mates, but most of our barracks, other than our skirmisher Gravedigger, are down to single-digit recovery times now. Can you believe it? For that hell we went through getting everybody injured for a while. Well, they're going to be back soon, and our barracks will grow to the max very quickly. So I decided to bring somebody who wasn't bonded up, and that's you, Boomer, for the time being. And hopefully some of the other solo bond mates that are out there will get their bond partners back, and we get some more teams going along, some more bonds increasing, so we can gain extra skills that way too. So there's the team. Let's get infiltrated.
Sky Ranger Menace ready to deploy.
All right, Bravo is there. Now this one's 66%, so we're going to keep scanning over here. I could probably put together another team is what I'm thinking. Well, I'm hoping that's what we can do. And what do we have? Tiber Azure contacted in New Australia and is now available for recruitment. And he is another member of the viewing team, and I'm assuming that means pay the 15 supplies, whatever, and get him recruited is what that pop-up seems to tell me, but we'll check that soon enough.
Priority message coming through, Commander. Putting it on screen now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Alright, so we did have some folks on supply briefly. You can see how, in my mind, useless that is, just having a couple people on supply. But I guess that proves my point. And we had an overall successful a month, other than the dark events completed. We've survived quite a bit this past month.
The elders have blessed me. No, empowered me. I am stronger than ever, and I will not fail them.
Now it's interesting.
I was good before,
Oh, there's he
but
is.
this is something else entirely. I'm on a whole other level.
Boy, we have to listen to both these guys now every month. I think we need to hit the mute button somehow. So the hunter has gained dodge against each attack, and his dodge he gains is depending on how far away the attacker is. So I guess the farther away, the more dodge he gets, because he has more time as the bullet flies towards him, or the laser beam or whatever it is flies towards him. He has a chance to dodge and improve his dodge, as if he needs help. And then, I don't like kinetic plating, so we just don't want to miss our shots against this guy, because missed shots against this chosen generate shielding, which is a whole nother animal and beast to have to fight through.
You would do well to be more protective of your secrets, for soon there will be nothing left for you to hide.
We've already heard from you, Warlock. Go away. So as the Chosen gain knowledge of XCom's activities, they'll have an increasing number of opportunities to hamper our operations. With enough knowledge, they will even be able to track down the Avenger and end our resistance once and for all. So we've passed to the next level. So he can hinder rebel activities. A brutal crackdown on the resistance, lowering all rebel income in the region for days. I don't know what region it's talking about, but anyway, and well, they both have the same, and they're both kind of at that second level. The hunter is a little farther along at the moment. So we have some permanent events coming up, and we also have a hidden event, which I don't really want to spend intel on to get intel below 25, because I want to keep that boost option. Maybe at some point we'll remember to come back in here and we can take a peek. So they are preparing vigilance, which means aliens are on high alert, making it harder for XCom to catch them unaware. And then there's one other little bonus. And then here, the Infighter ability grants bonus dodge against nearby enemies. So they'll better be able to dodge, for instance, our shinobis coming into flesh.
Our influence with the resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
Alright, so we have the ability, and I think now is the time, although I would like, and we don't have a tech sergeant, so we cannot continue quite yet. So I think it is in our interest, perhaps, to come here and see about getting a new soldier, a Templar in this instance, on our side. Now, we need a Sergeant Plus. Let's just see who's available. Whether I do this now or wait for another mission to complete. And let's see who's available. So, Staff Sergeant, that looks like it's Felipe Handgun 11 Enrique. And yes, I did change your nickname, H11. We now know what that H stands for, and it's Handgun. And we haven't picked up any handgun perks. And in fact, until I pick up, this is my thinking, let me know in Discord or comments below, until we pick up some of those handgun perks, which Fanfire is a little higher level or a little out of our price range. I can pick that up as soon as I get the points for it, no matter what level we're at. But it's a little too pricey for us to pick it up just yet. So until then, I'm not going to load you down and slow you down with a pistol, because it's just first the what we give up for your mobility versus the damage output a handgun would give us without extra perks. I'm not going to pick it up yet, so you just have to do with your arc thrower as your handgun for the moment. So let's see, who do we want to take out? And we have two choices for a sergeant, And, well, Felipe, I'm making you one of them. You're going to lead this team to go bring the Templar back to us. You'll gain some experience from it. Maybe you'll gain, gain something so we can do it. Then now that we don't have to worry about ambush and that kind of stuff. So let's see who else we have available that can also go out on this mission with you. And I'm thinking, look at that. Asako Anaconda Chen, 6 days. Like I said, there are a lot of people down to single digits other than Skirmisher. We'll keep her Psyop out. Nefertiti, Paul Forrest Reynolds. I kind of want that. So I guess Dark Admiral, you're going to go out together. There's no chance on this one. Operation duration, though, 17 days. Yeah, you guys are going to be out of the loop for a little while, which doesn't please me. But what does please me is who you'll come back with. So let's just do it before I change my mind. And we got 8 supplies to go pick up. I may not even go over there for 8 friggin' supplies. It's not worth the wasted time, unless of course we get all our maxed out infiltrations going, and I have the time. So we'll ignore that for now. And we're close to a mission. Let's keep scanning. And we have a 0-day, 15-hour mission that would have countered a hidden event. However, we can't do it. I'm not that good. And we have mechanized warfare done. Let's go assign a new project, or take a look at new projects. So we have a Spark. How about that? And I'm going to have to look at my list of name requests because I have, I think 2 of you, if I recall, had potential names or requests for a Spark name over in our request zone. And I'm going to have to refresh my memory on how we're going to name this Spark. So I don't have that in front of me. That'll probably end up having to happen on next episode. So designed by the late Dr. Raymond Shen before the initial invasion some 20 years ago, the captured Spark robotic prototype apparently served as a progenitor for all future Advent mech designs. The Spark is a robotic combat unit serving in either defensive or high-powered combat roles. We can disguise them as Advent mechs during infiltrations, but they do take longer to infiltrate targets than human soldiers. Note that Sparks cannot become Haven advisors, train abilities in the Advanced Warfare Center, or serve as officers. And there's a lot they can help us with, but not those things. They are also not affected by many officer abilities, so things can't be passed on to them from officers. So they do have limitations, but boy, can they be a lot of powerful fun. And is there anything worthwhile right off the bat? Now we got Talon rounds, needle rounds. Let's see, what were the needle rounds again? They were ultra thin slivers. Now it takes a faceless corpse, and we do happen to have it. So it penetrates body armor that Advent soldiers wear, which sounds really, really nice. What's the difference between that and AP rounds? AP rounds only penetrate so much. It doesn't say how much it penetrates. So maybe we'll have to look at AP rounds versus this. Is there a limit on how much AP rounds can penetrate? I don't know. Otherwise, what's the difference? What is the difference? Well, we'll take a look at that next time we get somebody. So I don't have any other projects at the moment. And speaking of which, I don't need to, since we don't have any projects, I don't need to keep you in there. And am I not digging things out? Am I wasting my engineers right now? Oh, I sure as heck am. Why did I not get a warning? That's bad news, my friends. How did that ever happen? I thought we had some people over here and somehow they got disengaged from their job. I'm going to come down here instead of this power coil first. I'm going to come down for anyone that's left. I'm glad we got down in here looking because we need the supplies that these things will give us. 23 days, 15 days is what we're looking at. In fact, Eric Nakamura, come down here. We're taking you out of your cushy job and put you into some hard work job down here. That should lower the excavation time now. Also, both 15 days. There we go. All right, 92%. Looking like that's going to be our next mission. And what are we looking at here? Oh, I clicked on the mission as opposed to, yeah, less than 100%. I'm not interested in doing the mission yet. I clicked on Feral instead of this. What do we have? Sofia Baez recruited to Haven in New Mexico. So we're up to 5 here. Let's get you recruiting too. Oh, and there is something else I need to do that's costing us. Is let's get somebody else back up in here and let's see who's available to get out there. We'll just put you in there, Paul Forrest Reynolds. Let's just make sure you have some ablative on. And you do. You're good. In fact, do you really need to carry an extra frag grenade? Why not? If we get a faceless mission, I'm not going to complain. Mobility isn't your strong requirement anyway. Let's keep searching. An infighter is now complete. Keep those stun lancers somewhere beyond arm's length. Advent stun lancers gain the infighter ability, which grants bonus dodge against nearby enemies. So it's the stun lancers only on the infighter. I missed that part of the description. So it's not as bad overall as I thought. We just got to be aware about close-up attacks against stun lancers now. Another dark event. The aliens increased the strength of their encryption, increasing all intel costs by 33% for a month. The aliens have come to realize the power of information and seek to safeguard it from prying eyes. So now is not the time to expand if we can help it. That was all bad news, my friends. That was all bad news. So we are fully infiltrated here. We're going to get down here for some more resistance personnel for this area. It is a large map. Let's just view the squad that's going out. Max Grapevine, Tristan Maltese Swain, bondmates there. And we got a laser rifle and a regular sniper rifle. Although you do have AP rounds. In fact, we'll look at the AP. In fact, let's just look at it right now. The AP rounds. Does it tell me? Oh, I can't get to the right screen right now to take a look. So we'll just find out in the game if there's a description on the AP rounds. Antros is our shinobi. We got Dan Stubbs, Locutus, a technical, and we've got Teddy Husky Good Boy as a specialist. So let's get down there. Some newish team members here. Glad it went down from 10 to 12 to 7 to 9, so we can give you guys a little workout without excessive enemies on the map. They can be tough though, so let's hope we can get the job done. All right, Operation Lone Tome, Advent Priority District in Boise. So we're going to hopefully rescue some resistance contacts here and grow the power of the Haven. All right, guys. That's where we got to get to. And conveniently...
We're operating in the shadows.
Conveniently... our escape is very nearby. It's always nice when that happens. We don't need to read that. We've read that before. Antros, you're the one I want to find to lead the way. And where the heck are you hiding, my man? Is that you right there? No, that's... there we are. There's the blade on your back. And we're just... let's kind of... So the building is not that far away, even though it says large map. It doesn't feel that far away. So we aren't near the map edge there. We're semi near the map edge there. It extends out this far here. Is this the direction the map goes deep? Because I could have sworn it said this was a large map, but I'm thinking of probably something else. So anyway, Antros. Let's get back to you. And I guess we're kind of going to go up this side first off. And very first turn, we see a muton and a sectoid. So we will have our work cut out for us just a little bit with this the level of enemies that we're facing, and a team that doesn't necessarily have the strongest, hardest hitting weapons. Now, you, Husky, just have a regular assault rifle. You know, there's not a lot of firepower right now. I'm thinking, let's kind of see what we might be able to do. We want to be a little careful about pushing you up too far here. I think I'm going to push you right here for vision. They won't expose you from there. So we can keep an eye on these guys. That's what I'm thinking.
Ordini confermati. Mi muovo.
And then we see both of them. And we have, fortunately, explosives in the way of over here, Dan Stubbs. I think you're the one with the explosives on this team, or were you just a ranger? Oh, no, you're technical. Yeah, you got the boom power if we feel we need it against a muton to shred some armor. So I'm going to bring you here for starters.
What's the story?
And I'm trying to think, I don't know that I want to... Now with your SMG, it allows you to sneak into this corner position to get you, hopefully, kind of close. We'll see which way they wander from here, but I'm gonna take it.
Raiders roll. Let's make these guys sorry they showed
We
up.
found a drone, a lone drone. So it seems more like this side. Of course, we have no clue where the lone drone will wander. So I think for the time being, Husky, we're going to bring you up here. And if he comes around this way, or you'll be in position to deal with the drone, potentially. Unfortunately, you do not have Trojan or anything like that, but
Double time.
at least you'll be more able than anyone else to take on that drone and eliminate that problem. And then we really cannot get any high ground to snipe from at the moment. So we're just going to come right here. I don't want to get too close into the action with you as a sniper, but, you know, we got to get close enough right off the bat. Now, we do have, I noticed, well, we'll have to check it out. We'll do this as a blue move first, so I can see where that explosive is. It's probably the... yeah, the tanks right here. And we could do a world of hurt right off the bat and draw all the enemies towards us. But after everybody else has moved and really can't do anything, we'll have to pass on that all tempting play and just get you in position first.
Moving on target location.
And then finally, Maltese. It would be nice to have our ranger near the front too, and we'll bring you right here.
Let's do this.
How do they wander? They wander a little bit towards us, which I wasn't totally expecting, but I don't think they're near the explosives anymore. All right, the question becomes, do I dare? Well, you know what I could dare is, unfortunately, I don't think they're close enough to dare open with this. Yeah, we're just out of range, my friend. We're just out of range. Now, what we could debate is maybe I just throw. You're carrying that grenade. That would strip right away. Or I wouldn't mind a nice 91% precision shot against the Muton as a potential opener.
Greetings. Please report any sightings of these civilians.
62% crit. I mean 62% crit. And I'm probably going to open that way. Oh, no, I was looking at the sectoid, and I wanted to aim at the Muton in my... You know, the UI is there for a purpose, Zigzag. The UI is there for a purpose. Well, we did not get the, and we are exposed. So we have no more sneaky power either with that thing rushing towards us. So we have some things to take care of. And let's figure out how we're going to take care of it. Now, fortunately, he will be able to flank us if we do not kill that guy. So I don't think a rocket is in play anymore. What I do think, Mr. Stubbs, is we can try burning the Muton. Let's just have Maltese take a look at the Muton with us, so we can F1 the Muton.
Greetings. Please report any
Make sure
sightings
there's
of
no
these civilians
fire
near
resistance. Now
Avenger
he
Station.
has an alien grenade, so that's a problem in why he needs to die. He has a bayonet, so we don't want to get close to him. And he can suppress and all. So he's not his most powerful version yet. And we can still make him burn. So let's come back out and not do anything quite yet. And maybe we try to get the big guy burning so he can't shoot at us. so he has to run around burning instead. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's get over here to burn him. Let's hope we don't pull another pod.
Raiders roll.
And we didn't pull a pod. We are going to do this. Now he's standing in water. Is that going to help him put out his fire? I'm a little worried about that. I am a little worried about that.
Going hostile.
And because he's standing in the water, he does not appear to be burning. That's the way it would appear to me. In fact, let's take a for sure look at his stats. And he is not burning. Probably because he was standing in the water. That's my guess. So, it looks like we got to move you, Maltese. Let's figure out how. Well, I can guess we can do the old both barrels thing right here. That's probably our best play as far as a maximum damage output. By moving a little closer, we risk exposing, but maybe they aren't in the building over there, and we'll get lucky.
It is clear.
And we got lucky. And I think we can do potentially the output as long as we don't get minimum damage. Let's blow the big boy away.
Looks valuable.
That works for me.
So I got one. It's over here.
And now we have some other things that we can take care of, and I'm afraid to flesh over here, because moving forward in that direction where the prison is at the moment concerns me. But let's do this first. We definitely, well, let's look over here. Odds are Blitz and PCS are not the kind of things I'm gonna want to mess with. And run and gun, yeah, these are not things I'm willing at those percentages to take a chance on, but I wanted to make sure there was no, like, intel kind of a reward that we could have tried for. So instead, we are going to go with Haywire Protocol straight in front of us. 87%. We'll see if it improves with this look. 85, so it did not improve, but that's what we're going to try. And we did it. And we're kind of getting down there as far as who's left over. So what I'm thinking, can I get over here on a flank at all? I don't think this is quite a flank, my friend. Oh, whoa. It says if I come here, how is that a flank? I guess I'll trust that it's a flank. And we better darn well kill, though, because You know, Anthros, what do we have down here? We have Blade Master. Yeah, and I know all about Blade Master. So we have two options. Stay where you are and just blow this thing up and guarantee the kill. And I guess we're going to make a whole heck of a lot of noise and draw them towards us because I'm not willing to risk you standing in the open without cover.
Greetings. Please.
I hear doors opening as they run towards us. Oh my god, are you burning? No, you're not burning. I heard this, my god, I'm getting cooked kind of phrase, and I was worried. You were burning. Okay, so we cannot push forward quite yet. Try and get our prisoners. We have to deal with this thing behind us. So Antros, you're hidden now. Why don't we, no. Yeah, we only grazed. Well, we're gonna have you fire from there. Antros, since you're standing in the open and they could approach us on a yellow alert, we're gonna do that before we shoot. Is that Antros or me? Yeah, that is Antros. And let's take you, Husky. Get a 99% shot here. There we go.
Oggetto ottenuto.
Now I'm going to get our sniper elevated. Hopefully in preparation for a response to that explosion. And we're going to get you up here, Max.
Finally!
So yeah, AP ammo ignores 2 armor. So once the armor gets above 2, that's where the needle rounds come in and improve over the AP round. So I answered a question that I was hanging on to earlier in the episode. And I think we don't see a lot of full cover yet. And since we're kind of stuck back here,
Right, I'll go.
we're going to kind of have a defensive turn on Overwatch and play it that way. And then we'll have to get moving because, you know, we do have a timer. And reinforcements, somewhere in that 12 to 14 range is when the reinforcements tend to start dropping. So that's kind of our go timer that we have.
You can count on me.
All right, so 3 enemies are gone. 6 more can remain. And we need to push forward. Friends, we need to push forward. The difference is now as we push forward, we have a sniper to watch over us. So we got to get up to this building. That is our next goal. So let's push forward, Maltese.
I'm going.
We have no sneaky scout out, find out where they are person available right now. We got to be really careful that we don't extend ourselves. So that's the new perimeter that we're going to have. The car's exploded, so we're going to bring you over here, Husky.
Double time.
And then we're just probably, I'll come back to you in case we need you to shoot. I'm not going to steady you till I know that we're safe. And then Antros, we'll get you back near the front also. And yeah, that's all burning. So let's just put you over here too.
Bene.
And we haven't seen anything, so it means Overwatch.
You can count on me.
Steady. And now we're back together as a team to react to what we may come up against and find.
Mi sto cuocendo.
So, what happens is we probably have a roof hatch, which is probably going to be our play until, at least unless we activate a pod coming up. So let's run you here And then you should be able to make it there. But I'm going to do blue moves at a time, thinking, you know, we're going to expose something here. We're going to expose something on the roof, and I want maneuverability once that happens.
D'accordo.
So even though you're not invisible, my friend, I'm still moving you kind of as if you were. And there's the roof hatch to get us down into the prisoners area right there. So let's move this move now. This is our next most dangerous move. There could be pods out here. I'm less likely to expose on that side, so I'm going to bring you this cover. Could see something through the windows too.
Agli ordini.
And please let them know by yelling where we are. Okay. I'm kind of leaning towards coming off in this direction because even though our escape is on this side, sometimes the enemy tends to be there. I guess I'll come right here.
Like old times.
And, you know, they yelled once. We might as well get them yelling again. And we're not seeing anything, although I'm getting the activation music as if they know we're here. So that definitely means they've got to be aware that we're nearby. They've got to be aware that, and be on yellow alert is kind of what I'm thinking.
Moving.
So this one turn, we're going to try leaving folks on Overwatch.
If it's worth
After that, we'll get moving and be more aggressive. I think I'm going to have to bring you down at this point. I guess one more. I'm gonna save it one more turn for you, Grapevine. So let's Overwatch with everybody else except you.
Moving to Overwatch.
Eyes open.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
And there's a team, an Advent officer, and we hit on Overwatch.
Definitely done without that.
That's a team of 3. So there's 2/3 now of what we were facing. And yeah, of course, we found another lone drone.
Forces on the ground.
And we grazed it, and we see a Viper inside who is also... So we've activated the rest of the map. Because that was a team of 2, not a lone drone. Unfortunately, 26% chance missed. Alright, so let's kind of get a peek at the Sidewinder. So now that we know the map is exposed, I'm thinking we got to take a chance. He's going to have high dodge, though. That is the concerning part. That's putting you out extreme. In the extreme, it's putting you out there. Antros. It's putting you out there in the extreme. So let's kind of get a sense. Now, if you take it out, it's 100% to hit, it says, but you know these guys have their fair share of dodge. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the minimum damage roll. So unless you graze, you got them. And the good thing is we didn't have to worry about exposing any more enemies, because I do believe...
Bersaglio eliminato.
Well, I take that back. There could be a lone drone somewhere. But now, where is that other drone? He's right behind us. So my question becomes, is it better... Husky, is it better to... I think it's better to put you in full cover, like there. And we have it back. We have Haywire Protocol back. So, fortunately, we used it and we already got it back. 4 turns had gone by. But I'm going to move you over here to do it in much better cover.
Yes, Commander.
And once again, that 87 that turns into 85%, we're going to give it a go.
I'm on it, Commander.
Okay, that turned into 99%. I like this even better. I went for, you know, it's always tempting to take control of these units, but, you know, if I had done that, we would have got a crappy roll. I had to go for the more assured thing. Alright. The good news now is, we have some mighty good shots. And I'm kind of leaning towards, those guys are grouped together for a potential rocket. And then, so let's see if your sniping can take that guy out. We just need you to hit at 86%, my man. And that sounded like a hit. I think he made some noises, yes, death from above. And what we're able to do now is hollow target if we so desire. Oh, and they're both in half cover. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's give Maltese the workout before we go to Mr. Stubbs and see. Oh, you can't even see the guys. So much for two. So yeah, I guess we're using a rocket over here with Stubbs. The other chance or play, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not a guarantee, and that's an advanced. I mean, that's an advanced trooper. So I think we have to go a rocket launcher. The scatter should not be that bad. And if I place it here, no, there, I think we don't scatter out of the situation by doing this.
Got something special for you.
Oh, and we lost loot, but we got an exploding car that went in for the kill. How about that? So what I think we can afford to do now, all the enemies are killed. Well, maybe except for a lone drone. So instead, a Grapevine, you're catching up with the team because it's time for us to motor.
Let's move already!
And Maltese, instead, you're going to take your shots right here.
Big deal.
And take that guy down. And then we're going to take you. Well, we pretty much can just run however we want. Now, it looks like we're going to have to do the roof hatch because there's a door on the inside too. But let's send you here to go up the hatch. We'll be able to see which way ends up being quicker.
What's over there?
And we all have our actions back, and that was mighty, mighty quick, telling me there's no more lone drones out there. So what we have is you to do the hack, and let's see if we can get you in there. So you're set up for next turn and doing the hack. And we have probably multiple doors, so let's bring you right here.
Yes, Commander.
All right, hack next turn. Now, are these guys? Yeah, they're active. Let's just move you to the front. So that's one step closer that you're going to be, right? And a hunker. There's no evac. Why is it showing me you even have a chance to evac? Everybody just hunker. And let's get everybody moving to catch up.
On the move!
We gotta worry about the reinforcement timer now, is what we gotta worry about. So I think I'll keep everybody upstairs. We're not too far away from the evac. In fact, is that on the roof? Yeah, it's on the roof. Let's come over here.
Will do!
And let's get our team a motor in. You'll need to find a way upstairs. And we'll just place you right there for now. Make all the noise you want.
Via, via, via!
Be there in a jiffy.
And we have one more to move here. Yeah, you've already moved, so it says you can do things, but you can't. So let's just end our turn. And we're back. And reinforcements are still yellow, so let's get these guys freed. Now let's see which one looks better. Broadcast 6549, 6346. So this is the door we're opening, my friends. And we have a chance for a rebel to join the Haven in this region. Yeah, I value that more, especially up here. We gain 3, and we have a chance to gain a 4th if we gain this hack. Let's find out. No. That would have been too nice. We're now freed. We can get you up to the roof.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh, unless I shouldn't have run you yet, just in case we have to open the doors for these guys. Okay, they can get out the door. Sometimes you have to open the doors for these guys. And let's just move as far as we can with them towards the evac zone. And then we'll get ourselves moved as far as we can towards the evac zone. So next turn, even if the reinforcement meter turns red, we are out of here.
Running! Si può fare. Heading your way now.
And reinforcements are not incoming. We handled this one well. Thank goodness it was only 7 to 9. Let's get everybody in here and say goodbye
I can dig that.
to this Advent zone. Oh, wait. I guess we won't say goodbye. We got one more turn to wait. We're still in good shape. We'll still get out of here just fine. There's no way that will change. So let's just get moving. It's just that everybody else will be out one turn sooner than you, Husky.
Got it. Moving.
Anything to save on Will a little bit when there's a safe situation to do it.
Just in time.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
Affirmative.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
All right, Operation Lone Tome is a success. Let's get a photo going. This one's way smoother than I kind of expected it might go. It looks like we got a little blade in front of a face over here. Other than that, I'm happy. So Antros, let's let you turn and reorient yourselves a little bit. You're in thought. No, we'll not use a gun. Now this one, there you're showing off your weapon and you're not blocking anybody else, and we're just going with it. This year, volunteer. This is a recruitment poster for us. Let's zoom in so they can see that this is the team they want to be a part of. There we go. Looks like Max the Grapevine is our ambassador. We want you.
And so the elders bless us with yet another victory. We are humbled, taking one more step towards the glorious future they promise us all.
The speaker, twisting it around to claim victory on our success. So successful shot percentage 100%. Most damage, Maltese. And let's just take a look at the other rewards real quick. Most attacks, Antros, Teddy Husky, good boy, most under fire, and most move. For being a husky guy, you move pretty well.
I wondered how the new gear would hold up, Commander.
And
Looks
we
to me
like
like
this.
It's working out just fine.
We like this. Let's go take a look at our promotions. In fact, I may not even have the promotions picked out for you guys as far as how I wanted to promote you guys. Well, we'll go find out. And we definitely don't. So I'm not going to give you your actual promotion today because I want to kind of plan out the build that I want to do. So hang on, and we'll get you promoted. And here, I know we have a promotions tree picked out, and you, my friend, Antros, are getting combatives. And then, yeah, that's all we got to do with you today. And then we have, oh, Max, you see, you guys are angled lining. I was thinking I was Max getting a promotion, but he's already a sergeant, so he's got to work a little harder. Although Maltese did get a promotion out of this one. So let's take care of this one. And this one is Executioner. So I pity the Advent soldier that gets himself injured. Because we now have an Executioner on the team. And what do we have here? We have low profile. You have average, so that comes out to about 50 skill points that will end up accumulating. Yeah, I'm holding on. I'm holding on to this one for now. We would be able to pick up both eventually. That sure would aid in our positioning to better use your skills. But you know, it's hard to run away from cereal too. We're gonna have to think about this. I mean, combos that we could do is lightning reflexes and low profile, lightning reflexes, iron curtain, or cereal and iron curtain. We could afford those straight up with the points you're gonna earn. Oh wait, 40 is, yeah, plus 10. We'd have to dip into 1 point of AP there. So that's something to think about. And over here, once again, I have not picked your abilities that we're going to go with. So the only thing I do know is I'm probably going, well, you know, even with flamethrowers, if I end up going a flamethrower build for you, I always want fire in the hole. So we're going to pick that up, and then I'll have to figure out the rest of the way we're going to build you, Dan. And part of that is going to be figuring out if your aim is where we want it. If we go for the rocket build, I want to make sure your aim is sufficient. Otherwise, we're going flamethrower. And we picked up some nice loot. Even though one of our rockets did destroy some loot, we still came out with a fair amount. Advanced hair trigger, advanced auto loader, elite auto loader, emergency life support, Illyrium core. I tend to not use that so much, but you know, killing blows, that could be worth not selling. If we get to the point where we can finish our lib and get regular supplies, I'm going to be less prone to selling stuff. An Illyrium core and an advanced suppressor.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
You know, I think our manpower's okay. We just gained back 5 soldiers to be able to go out on a mission again. So I think we're in good shape. Let's just take a look at the map, see who's out there. Justine, 4 hours, and you are available for us also. So there's yet another soldier we're going to have available. Let's go find out when. I'm kind of interested in the tower mission, how far away that is. And 61%. 39%.
My siblings have lost sight of their purpose, for they are easily swayed by their own ambitions, their own misguided judgments. Through their faults, I will shine as the Elder's true chosen, the rightful heir to their throne, an uncontested ruler of the new world that awaits.
Wow, he's a talky warlock. Let's just come back down this way. We might as well pick these up, and we're going to be probably doing this next. No, I need to find another infiltration before we head down there, because we got the bodies to go out and do it. And while our strength is still sitting at 2, let's squeeze 1 in if we can. And our strength down here has gone up to 5. I was hoping maybe we could sneak this in. I had a feeling it would go up to 5, but I was hoping we could sneak in the tower mission while it was still at 4, but you know, things don't always work out the way you want. And we are going to scan right here. And there, welcome Justine. And I think, actually, let's go to the psi lab, because I think we have that promotion. So we gain a psi, and I throw another psi into the tube is probably what it is. And Mark is nameless. You're ready for your first promotion. So let's put you in here. We'll decide and figure out when we see how much time it takes whether I want to add a scientist. And okay, so this is what I'm going to do. We know the tower is probably our next mission, but I don't have, shame on me for not being prepared, I don't have in front of me the requests and which way we want to build you. You had some choices that you were leaning toward. So what I'll do is I'm going to pause the recording here. I think enough time has gone by anyway to do that. And we'll come back, give you your tube training, and get ready to do the tower mission, at least that's what it looks like, next time. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.